Okay, folks, this is Larry down here at K&L Machine and Welding, and this is our inaugural video. My awesome wife Kim got, which I guess I should call myself Lucky Larry, because I got the most awesome wife in the world, and she got me this really cool GoPro camera for Christmas this year. And so we're going to do our inaugural K&L Machine and Welding video here, and we're going to try to keep you guys up on some of our projects, and we're going to try to teach you some things, and just kind of, but this first video is just about introducing you to us. So I'm going to introduce myself. As I said, I'm Lucky Larry. Over here is the head of, this is the head of security and entertainment in our shop. That's Willie. He's just kind of out here scoping everything out, making sure everything's secure here around the shop. Which I guess I should back up here, and here is our shop, and we're not a big outfit. I'm a one-man band. Occasionally, I have another guy come in and help me with some of the welding when I get really big jobs, really busy. But for the most part, I'm a one-man band. And we'll take you in here and kind of show you what we got going on. Over here's our welding equipment. Of course, there's our refrigerator and rod storage down below. Here's our welders. I've got a L-Tech Heliarc 306. Fantastic old machine. We can weld about anything with it. We can weld stainless and aluminum, and I've never done any magnesium, but I'm sure we could. And bronze and silicon bronze and cast iron. And actually, we've done some fantastic cast iron repairs with this machine on a 1928 Chevrolet engine block. So, and here's our mild steel machine. This is our money maker, as I like to call it. Old Lincoln Ideal Arc DC 250 LN7 wire feeder. It's not the biggest one in the world, but this thing is a beast. It really does a great job. Coming on around our shop, I'm sure you're looking and saying, Larry, you're a machine and welding shop. What the hell's the deal with all the body panels in your shop? Well, deal with our body panels in this shop is we found out that we're a really talented restoration shop. So the machine and welding really fits in with it well. We got a couple of fenders here and a side panel. This is all off of a 54 GMC truck that we've already restored the cabin chassis, and we're now working on the bed. For our equipment, here's our small horizontal bandsaw, our large horizontal bandsaw there behind the ladder, our really large vertical bandsaw. That thing is a beast. It's the biggest one I've ever personally been around. Here's our grinders, precision grinders. I've got the one in the back is a 612 Herrig. That thing, we can easily hold a half a thousandth with it. The one in front is it's a World War II vintage Reed automatic, but it's a very unique automatic. It's an electric automatic. There's no hydraulics involved in that. It has an electric motor that runs a worm screw. The electric motor works through a set of flip-flop contactors, and it's a unique setup. The old machine does good work. Here we've got our Bridgeport. It's a Series 1, 2 horsepower. The only thing that it really has is a DRO on it. No track DRO, for those of you that know what that is. And it's a good machine. It's nothing fancy, but it does great work. And here's our big old Delta drill press. This old machine came out of an old closed down cotton mill. Here's our lathe. And our lathe, I wish we had something heavier. I don't really want anything any bigger. The size is wonderful. It's a 12 by 48, 12-inch swing, 48-inch bed. But I do wish it was heavier. I bolted it down. I made this stand out of a out of I-beam and fastened it to it, and that helped with the rigidity. But it still lacks as far as having large enough ways on the compound and the cross slide. And like I say, it's a good machine, and it's made me a lot of money. But I do wish it was a little heavier. It's a Craftsman, which, as everybody knows, that's the old. These were all made by Atlas, and they're a wonderful machine, but they do have their limitations. Down here is our bead blaster cabinet, and it's nothing fancy. I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's a cheap bead blast cabinet, and it has a broken glass in it, but we continue to use it, and it works, and it does everything we need it to do. And here's our compressor. We have a 5-horse Ingersoll compressor, which I dearly love. Prior to this, we had a cheap off-brand DeVilbiss that was rated 5 horsepower, but wasn't truly 5 horsepower, and it got to pumping about as much oil as was air, and it broke a reed valve, and I had repaired it way too many times, and it was starting to cost me money because I was working on it instead of working on projects. So this is the result. It broke a reed valve, and I went the next day and bought a Ingersoll, and have never looked back since. I love this thing. So I think that's going to do it for our introductory video, folks. Like I say, I'm going to kind of keep this short. I just wanted y'all to be introduced to us and kind of see our capabilities. And as I say, we're gonna try to teach you something on these videos. I'm gonna try to get one of these videos out a week, and we're gonna try to teach you something. Whether it's something about body work, I mean, it could be anything. It may be body work. It may be welding. It may be maybe something even just about life. Because Lord knows we've had our experiences with that too. But I will give you a word to the wise, though. This is a working shop, and as my daddy used to say, sometimes you have to talk dirty to things to get them to do what you want. In other words, you may hear some cussing in here that you're not going to like, and certainly that I wouldn't want your kids being exposed to if that's not what you want, and certainly that's not what I want. But as I say, this is a working shop, and we're going to be doing working videos. And you know, I want you to see the real world, and sometimes that's what it is. You know, sometimes as my daddy said, you got to talk dirty to them. So that's what it'll be. I don't want nobody to be offended by that, Mom, because I'm sure my mother will watch some of these. And so that's it, folks. Like I say, hopefully we're going to teach you something, though, and I hope you enjoy these videos. I hope we can be a genuine service to you. So, Lucky Larry, signing out. Y'all have a wonderful day.